Hello and welcome back to a new episode of Ultimate General Civil War, and today we are going to fight the Battle of Bayou Fourche. For this fight, 15 brigades have been assembled in our 4th Corps. With the exception of Shayla, who is armed with the Harpers Ferry M1855, all of our soldiers are armed with the Springfield M1855. We are also bringing our JF Brown snipers, as well as our skirmishing cavalry and our melee cavalry. Artillery support is provided by a battery of 20-pounder Parrots, 24-pounder howitzers and 12-pounder Napoleons. In regards to our military career, I've invested more points into economy, as the newer generations of Springfield rifles are getting far more accessible and I want to equip as many soldiers as possible with them. Down on the battle map you can see that we outnumber the enemy with roughly 5,000 soldiers, but they have more artillery pieces than us. We are on the offensive and the enemy seems to have good positions behind the river. The rebels hold a strong position north of the river. There's 3 available forts to cross the river here, at this section, and further up north. Part of your forces have landed on this small island and will soon join the attack. The main body of your army will attack from this direction. In order to dislodge the Confederates, you need to develop a cautious rather than a bold strategy. Good luck, General. Our men are somewhat organized and we can move on. Now, over here Kirkland and Cross are going to build our center. They will hopefully take position. They will hopefully capture this vantage point. And our reinforcements have arrived. Good. I'm going to get the skirmishers of our units over here and rush them over to make sure that the rebels do not have time to prepare a better defense. Our main force afterwards is going to gather in these woods and our melee cavalry is going to stay behind for now. We have eyes on enemies over here. Our Parrots will soon start the bombardment. Down here our soldiers are moving through the woods. This is going to slow them down, but it is going to shield them from enemy fire that would surely concentrate on this road. We have not yet encountered other enemy units. Our skirmishers are stuck in the water. I hope they get through it quickly. And down here our Parrots are going to set up soon. I want them to get over. Supplies get over as well. Our Napoleons have reached their target. I'm going to push them down. Hopefully this will avoid them getting hit. And enemy fire is opening up on our flank. Skirmishers, you need to shoot at these guys. And our howitzers are on the battlefield. They are preparing to fire. I am going to push them forward. We also encountered an enemy artillery battery on this hill. 2, 3 batteries. This is not going to be as simple as I thought. Kirkland, open up on these skirmishers. And these 2 skirmishers can cross the road. These men need to cut off the skirmishers from the retreat. Kirkland, please shift. Cross, you are getting over as well. The majority, now 4 batteries of artillery. It seems that the entire rebel artillery is focused down on this flank. I'm going to push our howitzers forward a bit. And I hope that we can dislodge these skirmishers quickly. 12-pounders, set up. 4 Norsemen, 4 the skirmishers in the back. Down here our main line can advance. JF Brown snipers also move up, and maybe you can get a good volley off on these skirmishers. And our skirmishing cavalry can advance as well. Our Parrots open up on the enemy guns, and we have found another enemy battery. They're really putting everything out what they have. 24-pounder howitzers. Can you shoot at their guns? And our melee cav needs to get over. Wickham's men are trying to get a volley off. Hopefully they can reach the enemy positions before they are forced back. Come on, man. And we have found a group of elite soldiers under Massa. Wickham's men were forced back. I'm going to send Marston and Shayla deeper into cover. They are now rear flanked, but this will not happen again. Our howitzers, can they open fire? Yes, they can. Our melee cavalry is preparing to outflank the enemy. Our parrots can also shoot at Bell, who is out in the open and without cover. Napoleons, move up. Kirkland and Cross, how's the situation down here? General, move up as well. And a JF Brown snipers. You're going to push up over here and shoot into the flank of this elite force. Skirmish line, you're going to be the first to make contact. Infantry, follow them. Enemy cavalry is advancing on our flank. Wickham is getting hit hard. Wickham skirmishers are back in action. I'm going to send them down. Our 24-pounders are now getting targeted by enemy artillery. I hope that our own guns can do their fair share in holding them back. Cross skirmishers, I want you down here. Maybe you can avoid fire from Clark and dislodge Bell. We have found enemy skirmishers. JF Brown, fall back. Our own skirmish cavalry rush in. Foremost men, go down. And I'm going to get Kirkland skirmishers as well to hunt down these skirmishers. Our infantry has made contact with the enemy cavalry and is pushing them back. Now, the enemy guns have fired their shots. Now everyone move forward. Wickham, you're going to get on our flank and our melee cavalry needs to advance. Cross has reached his target and now attack Bell. Skirmish cav, charge in. And down here our JF Browns need to move up. 12-pounders, move forward. And I'm going to send our supplies forward, as our 20-pounders should have enough supplies for now. We have forced this group of skirmishers to surrender. Please roll out of the battlefield, your war is over. Our snipers are almost on the flank of the enemy. Cross is now getting fire. Bell is shifting, come on. Get another good volley off, then you can fall back. Bell got hit. No, Cross, please. I want you to withdraw from the enemy, not to run towards it. Bell is falling back. Maybe we can deliver a little bit more harm to them. Kirkland and Cross, you can get closer to the river. Our snipers, open up. And I'm going to send Grant's men and Hood's men forward, the same with Colquitt, to grind down the enemy elite. Crossmen are unfortunately getting sacrificed. But I am going to send Kirkland and Cross over as well. Down here, our soldiers have reached the enemy artillery and are exchanging volleys, but they're taking heavy casualties. Our cavalry needs to move forward, the same with Wickham's men, to secure our flank. Cross skirmishers are routed. That was to be expected. Howitzers, get forward as well. Oh wait, you can shoot at the entrenched enemy. Then please do that. Down here we have another unit of cavalry. Our snipers are doing a good job. Wickham is wavering, but the same goes for a unit of enemy guns. Melee Cav, get forward. Maybe you can rout them. This battle is not going as I want it to go. Our sniper walls seem to be quite ineffective. I'm going to send our men forward a bit. Maybe they can get a better angle on the enemy. Down here a group of skirmishers broke completely. We were able to force this group of guns back. Shayla, get forward. Marston, shoot at them. This fight is grinding to a halt. Our guns do not seem to be effective against their cover. I'm going to send Fourche forward now. Only 20 casualties so far from our snipers. I was hoping that we have broken that flank already. Down here these guns are taking massive hits. Our melee cav needs to withdraw and our skirmishers need to get into the forest. Try to power nose. Please shoot at their guns again. And down here I am willing to commit to an attack on their fortifications. Hood skirmishers are falling back, but our more experienced troops are pushing up. Snipers, do not get yourself exposed. I'm going to send Fourche back a bit. You should not be blocked anymore. Grand skirmishers, fall back. Grand and Fourche, you can now attack. Down here, I'm going to send Wickham around. Maybe we can attack their flank. We have broken them in the center, but their artillery is still holding strong. Come on, man, move forward. We need to capitalize on this. Kirkland and Cross are exchanging fire with Clark and are taking casualties. Down here we are slowly dwindling down Mercer. Fourche skirmishers you can reattach as well. I'm going to send our general down to support our troops. Enemy skirmishers have regained control of the fortifications. Shayla, I want you to shoot at these guns. Wickham, move forward. Wickham skirmishers, maybe their cavalry is pulling back. Maybe we can get a good volley of melee cavalry. Please form up behind our skirmishers to rush in if needed. Kirkland, you need to focus on Bell. If these guns open up on your flank, you are going to have massive casualties. Marshall is out in the open. Shayla, please focus on him. Wickham's men are falling back. I'm going to send our melee cavalry in. Their guns are rotating, they're reloading. I hope we can get a good charge in before they can open fire. Down here, we are finally forcing the enemy back. They will not be able to hold this position for much longer. Come on, cavalry. You're almost there. That's a good attack. And the enemy shots were ineffective. Our melee cavalry now is taking casualties. I have to withdraw them. Fall back, man. Fall back, fall back, fall back. Down there where we had to flee, we took massive casualties. Marston, move forward. Shayla, move forward. Wickham, move forward. We are finally forcing them back. Down here, Hawthorne is battling our skirmishers and Clark is still fighting our men. Down here, the enemy elite is still holding. Amazingly. I'm going to send our Napoleons forward to deliver more devastating fire on them. Howitzers, please shoot at Horton. I know you do not have much ammunition left, but you need to tear them apart. Marston, move forward. Shayla, destroy these guns. And Wickham is slowly getting into position. We only have 1 hour left, but we are slowly working through them. We are finally able to force them off their barricades. Now men, form up. Snipers, get over here. You're going to deliver cover fire. Our skirmishing cavalry I can't really use right now. Parrots, please shoot at Val. Marston, also move forward. Our target has to be the enemy artillery out in the open. I'm going to send Shayla skirmishers to reattach, and Horton is close to our guns. Skirmishing cavalry, you are the closest unit that I do not need in reserve. You need to rush down. Marston's men, you need to attack Horton. And howitzers, get over. Marston skirmishers, you're going to hold this position. Our 24 pounders are now going to take a massive beating. Shayla's men, you're also going to hold down there. Our parrots are thankfully able to assist. If I'm losing this gun simply because the enemy wants to retreat into our rear, this is going to feel terrible. Wickham's men, you can reattach for now. And we have driven them back to their main fortifications. 20 pounder parrots. Shoot at front hall. "90 men left. Good volleys. Our howitzers are also now getting over the river. Shayla has reached his destination. Our skirmish cavalry can dismount and pull up over here. Or in fact, I want them now to attack Clark, as the enemy should be contained over here. Maybe a couple good volleys of them can force them back. Down here, the enemy didn't commit to a counterattack. I'm going to send our soldiers forward. Our snipers can move up over here. 12 pounders, you also need to get forward. The same goes with our supplies. 48 minutes left. I hope we can continue the fight after that point, as we only have close to 14 o'clock in the afternoon. Come on, skirmishers. Open fire. Why aren't you shooting? You should be in range. And if not, you should get in range. Okay, this attack order seems to work. Cross and Kirkland both have taken massive casualties. Well, Cross not so much, but Kirkland has lost over 500 men. Skirmishers, what are you doing? You have good rifles. Oh no, you only have the Sharps model. I was convinced you had the Burnside. I'm sorry, your losses were on me. But we have forced the first group of enemies from their fortifications. Now we can move forward. And there goes Clark. Kirkland and Cross move forward. Now we can bring this bloody battle to its conclusion. Colquitt and Forno, you're going to form up over here. Hood and Grant, you're going to form up over here to hold the enemy cavalry back. 12 pounders, you're going to be supporting fire, and sharp snipers, get forward to shoot on our enemies. And we have routed the enemy elite again. They're down to 500 men. Come on, man, move forward. 30 minutes left. Maybe we can get the artillery. Skirmishers, focus on Clark, who's rushing back into position. And we are almost in. Grant, I'm going to grab your skirmishers to shoot at their skirmish line, who are now on our flank. Please turn around. Hood, you also need to move forward. Colquitt, focus on these skirmishers. Down here, Clark is pulled back again. Now we can move forward. We have almost driven them out. Skirmishers, move forward a bit. And we have eyes on Horton again. Our howitzers, can you shoot at him? Yes, you can, but very, very slowly, as you are lacking ammunition. Our parrots can also give supporting fire, but ammunition problems plague our southern approach. Paxton over here is delivering supplies to the men that arrived very late to the party. I was hoping that we have pressed in this flank much, much quicker. Snipers shoot at their lead. And we have secured Bayou Fourche. Now, men, move forward. There is a supply hub. If we capture that, we are able to resupply. Gibbon, get forward as the rebels try to counterattack. Down here we are forcing their cavalry back. Hood and Grant, move forward now. Grant skirmishers, you stay on our flank. And our artillery can open up on McRae. Clark's men are getting slaughtered. Kirkland can move forward. And Wickham is wounded. And we have supply left over here. This is lovely to see. Now, we are almost out of this fight. Marston's skirmishers got forced back, but Horton still wasn't able to break through. This battle was extremely bloody. I hope that we didn't contain too many casualties. And right now we are routing more and more of the rebel forces. 5 more minutes until we have officially won. And our 12 pounders need to focus on the enemy elite. McRae is getting flanked and should be forced back quickly. Shayla, move forward just a little bit. And over there, the enemy tries another attack. I wish I could rush in our melee cavalry. And over there, the enemy elite unit was routed. Skirmishers, you're going to form up over here, but you're not going to reach this position as we have already won. We have unfortunately lost 2,800 men, 17 artillery crews and 77 cavalrymen. These casualties were high. The enemy put up a very stiff resistance and had us back quite significantly. But we were still able to dislodge them from their positions. The enemy army has suffered 4,500 infantry casualties. They have lost 48 guns, 566 cavalrymen, and 141 men were captured by us. And as we have lost less than 40% of our army while capturing Bayou Fourche, this battle can be seen as a victory. From our units, Marston and Shayla were the most efficient. They have destroyed over 1,100 enemies each. The next unit in line is Clark, on the rebel side, who was able to defeat 700 of our own soldiers. The elite unit under Massa, who was holding us back on our northern flank, was only able to destroy 300 of our soldiers, even though he sustained nearly 900 casualties. In the regards of losses, Massa and Clark have bled the most. They are luckily enemy units, but from our own, Wickham, Kirkland and Marston had the most casualties. But with the exception of Morris Wickham, no one was wounded, and Lonnie Cross even got promoted to Major General. After this fight we got our hands on about 700 Harper's Ferry M1855 and over 15 12-pounder howitzers. The rest of the captured goods are not really worth mentioning. Back in camp, we are rewarded with $100,000, 6,300 fresh recruits, and an additional 150 recruits for the man that we have taken prisoner. We've also got a new career point that I will invest probably into economy, and in preparation for the next battle, I'm going to invest heavily in better rifles, and I'm also going to equip our skirmishing cavalry with rifles that have a bigger range. I hope you've enjoyed this episode, and next time we are going to fight the Battle of Chickamauga. Until then, I hope you all have a great time.